knuckles out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
So we about to talk.
We are.
We about to talk. I mean, I had a strenuous day today, like for real.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm probably gonna make a separate video of it because of what happened today. Probably make it like a subscriber question because it was a question. A subscriber did reach out to me and ask me. And unfortunately, I got into this predicament today, so I could probably add all that in. But that's not what it is tonight. It is not what it is tonight. I am here with my friend, Michelle. She is a recruiter for Cleveland or CLE Transportation.
Yes, CLE.
CLE Transportation. You know, CLE is short for Cleveland. I'm just saying.
I mean, it could be, but that's not what it stands. It just actually doesn't stand for anything. It's just
CLE. It's just CLE.
Mm-hmm.
It should stand for something. It should just say Cleveland. I'm going to say it stands for Cleveland.
Well, I think there might be a Cleveland Transportation out there, which is probably why we don't do it.
You know what? I believe so too. I think there is.
It's in Cleveland.
Yeah, I think there is an actual Cleveland Transportation. So y'all just said bump it. We're going to call ourselves CLE.
CLE.
CLE. No acronym or nothing. Just CLE. Clean Life Electric. Clean.
Making it up as we go.
Hey, that's what it is, man. I had a guest scheduled for this evening. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. But I was talking to another subscriber not too long ago, and he wanted me to bring on a recruiter, an actual recruiter. You know, I was like, okay, I know one, and he wanted me to, ask some questions, like broad questions, So this is the Lockoutmen podcast show. What's going on, everybody? I am your humble host, Lockoutmen. This is where we park and politic with all our guests. Tonight's guest is Michelle from CLE Transportation.
Hello.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just living.
All right, so I met this young lady. I met her from the Make the Call videos. There is a Make the Call video last year, 2020, CLE Transportation, located in Huron.
Oh yeah, Huron, Ohio.
Okay, see, I'm trying to figure
you were gonna say it because you're from Ohio.
Yeah, I know. I just want to make sure I get it right. So Huron. How long have you guys been in existence though?
The CLE part has been 10 years.
10 years.
I guess going 11 now.
How long you been with them?
I have been with them for just over a year.
Oh, okay. Now, Michelle. You actually, you're more than a recruiter there. You like the Jack or the Jane of all trades there. You do the recruiting, you do the orientation. You care to let people know what else you do there?
Sure. So I am the second Jane to all operations. The first one is Christina. She's over me. She's safety, she's payroll, she's the everything girl. And then I am under her. I'm safety assistant. I'm hiring manager for all departments. I do orientations. So those of you that work with us, because I'm sure there's some people on there, know how boring I am.
All right. So let's start off with the hard question.
Okay.
Why is it so difficult to get drivers to come to the company, because, or to any companies for that matter?
So there's a couple things going on right now. One thing is been going on for, I'm sure, many, many generations that trucking's been around. But when you call a company and talk to them, they usually send you to a recruiter hotline. They could be recruiters that they pay that actually work in the company, or they could be people that are, have their own business per se, and they are contracted through the company and they get paid per driver. So these recruiters are getting paid on a as we bring them in basis, whereas to I am just like any other employee at CLE. I get paid hourly, well, technically salary, and there is none of that bump. I don't have to worry about how many drivers I need to bring in to pay my bills. I'm taking care of it, my company. And in return, I do what I can for them. I don't need to lie. It's not like recruiting in general is like selling a car or selling insurance. Some salespeople will tell you what they think you want to hear to make the sale. It's the same as trucking. They tell you what they think you want to hear to get you in there, because essentially that's what we're doing. We're selling you a company. We're selling you hopes and dreams. On the other hand, I'm not going to sell you nothing but the truth. You're either going to want to work with us or you're not. I have a different approach because I was raised with honesty and I expect honesty. Therefore, I give honesty.
Now let me ask you this. It's There is a difference. There is a hell of a difference between a recruiter that recruits for, or a recruiter that works for the company that's recruiting for the company, versus a recruiter that's an outside entity. Do you agree?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so the recruiters that work for the company tends to be a little bit more open and honest about the company that they're recruiting for. Am I right?
Yeah, because if they lie, they're going to get reprimanded.
All
They're,
right.
they're held accountable.
So of course they held accountable for everything that they speak on with the company, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a recruiter that's out in an outside entity for, like, let's say recruiting, why why are they in place? Well, let me ask you this: why are they in place if they don't know much about the company that they're selling?
Well, their job to get the contract to sell the company to drivers is to convince the company that they're going to do their job correctly. However, they represent so many companies that maybe they get confused, and maybe I'm just making excuses for them. But it is hard. It would be hard to keep track of all that. So when I sold life insurance, I had 13 insurance agencies under my belt, and it did get hard because sometimes some companies seem more similar when all you want to do is do the best for your client. So sometimes you do get confused. And then there's times where you're like, oh my God, I really need this because I'm not making my quota this month to make my bills. So I need to just tell him what he wants to hear and put him with the company.
Mm.
So your best interest is not at heart with those kind of recruiters, as to where the ones that actually work for the company, they want what's best for the company. They have investments, invested their time and everything into this company.
So before, I say before social media, how did you guys go by recruiting drivers?
Oh, well, before social media, we had newspapers. Remember what those look like? You
Right?
guys actually opened up the job ads and you read what you were looking for. So we were only able to really advertise, other than word of mouth through truck drivers. we were only really able to advertise for the cities that we were looking in by calling up a newspaper and placing ads.
Now, how has social media changed the way you guys go after drivers?
Well, nobody's really reading newspapers anymore, so we had to change with the times. Social media allows me that opportunity because, I mean, not that everybody's a TikToker, but there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's MeWe, there is YouTube, and then there's that other one that's like YouTube, and I can't think of what it's called right now.
Vimo, I think, VMO or something.
Well, there's
like
another one too, a new one out. But those are the things that we use to do our advertising now, because we want to reach as many people as we can. And with Facebook, you have, you know, more than just networking amongst friends where you see people who have the same interest as you, so you request them. You also have trucker forums that you can go into. And you don't want to be one of them people that sit there and post. Every time somebody else posts, yours is always at the top, because that just gets old and boring. You want to be as informative as possible. You want to explain what you can offer, and then possibly put up pictures of the trucks that you offer with the website.
So this because we're going to bounce back and forth. So with CLE, what are you guys are offering? Because you are here not to sit here and blow fairy dust and sparkle
up your butt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are here to give the hard truth. And if anybody that's in here right now that want to ask questions, now is the time to ask, because she is a real recruiter for her company, but she also
I interrupt just for this is a driver that I'm about to bring on.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Hey, Killis. Hey.
See, she's hard at work right now.
She likes it. No more questions for her, huh? Okay. Well, I'm actually doing a YouTube right now. Say hi to Lockoutmen. Say hi. Oh, wait, hold on. Now do it again.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Oh, shit, ain't nothing, man. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good.
Killis, you coming aboard?
Yeah, I'm coming aboard.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Okay, so this is a new driver that you bringing in?
Yep, new driver. Killis, what are you looking to start, honey?
The quickest you can get me in there.
All right, so you want me to try to do it this week?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will try to buy a ticket tomorrow. I will call you.
Can I ask him a question right quick?
You want to ask Killis a question?
Yeah.
I don't know. Killis, can he ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, so bro, man, when you was looking for the company, how long have you are you brand new, or how long you been driving?
No, I got 26 years under my belt.
Oh, you got 26. Okay, so when you was researching the companies that you wanted to get with, how did you come across CLE, and what made you get aboard with them?
Well, actually, I went to a whole different site, because most of the sites got garbage. What I mean by garbage, garbage companies who swindle you into coming over there, and when you get over there, it's not what you want, you know? So when I ran across this site, I started reading up on it, and I actually, when I pick companies, I go and I check they scores from the from the highway patrol, and the company scores. Just like drivers get scores, they get scores too. And their scores I was like, wow, I don't see nothing. I thought it was something that they tried to erase, but I went even further, and I started looking, and I was like, wow, they really don't have anything. So when I called, Michelle was the first person that picked up the phone, and she started listening to me, and she told me about the company. And to be honest with you, I'm still like in awe, because what she's telling me is like blowing my mind. I haven't even been here yet, So when I looked at their trucks, most trucking companies, they'll sell you with a bunch of glitter, you know. But when the stats, I used her word, by the way, when the stats shows that their trucks are safe, they gotta. How could I say this? The company has a nonchalant. I wouldn't say they're nonchalant. I would say that it is what it is until you get there. You know, they don't lie.
Well, you're not here yet, so when a week or two has gone by, you can answer that one.
Why I say you don't lie is because my wife is a good judge of character. You know, so just by listening to her on the phone, she was like, "Well, she sounds like she's up and up, and my spirit, you know, grooves with her. So just go ahead and give it a try."
Aww.
And
well,
you know, so
you know what?
Sugar in a pot for you. I'm just being honest.
Thank you. Tell
Well,
Tammy
you know
I
what,
said
bro? Hey, I appreciate your candor, man. Maybe I can get you on. Maybe I can get you on. Maybe about a month, money into the company or something like that, and I can get you on, and we can chop it up a little bit more.
Yeah, man. Because I don't hold no punches. I'm gonna tell you strictly what's what.
That's what's up. That's what I need.
That's what I want on my team right there.
That's what's up, man. All right, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you very much.
All right, Killis.
All right,
is okay if I call you in the morning and then we can go over flight and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'll call you around 9 o'clock your time because I think you're an hour behind me?
Central.
Yeah. Okay. So I will call you 9 o'clock. If I don't call you by then, go ahead and give me a call. Okay. All right, honey.
Nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. So that's what's up. A new driver. Now where he's out of?
He's out of Texas.
So he's coming up. He's coming up from Texas up to Ohio.
Yeah, buddy.
So with that said, you opened to hire from all 48, or is there a particular?
Well, we used to do 48, but we have decided that we are going to cut out that northeast section. So from like the Buffalo, New York area and east, we're not going to bring people in. We're not going to run. It would be too hard to get them home from over there. We possibly could do it, find a load to get them home on, but we just thought that it was a better decision because nobody likes driving the Northeast anyway, to just stick from Buffalo west and then, of course, south. So like North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, we do all that. Texas, Tennessee, everywhere.
All right. So again, before you call, what exactly are you guys looking for in a driver?
I'm actually looking for somebody that's just as honest as we are. You know, a lot of people sit there and say recruiters lie. Yes, some of them do, but so do drivers. And guys, don't take this offensively. I have drivers that tell me that, they're perfect. Their MVR is perfect. Their CSA is perfect. And then you run them and it doesn't matter what I do. I can't sugarcoat it enough for the safety girl to bring her aboard. I do make the ultimate decision, but if I'm ever questioning anything, I do go to her and ask, because our safety scores, as Killis has pointed out, are low, and we want to keep them that way, because the lower they are, the less our drivers get pulled into those weigh stations, the more green lights they're going to get, and then the less they get pulled over for DOT inspections as well. So it's not just about a company standpoint, it's about a overall team effort standpoint.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because you guys check everything. You guys check the DAC. Now you guys check the DAC report, the SPS, PSP,
CSA, PSP, yeah, same thing.
PSP, CSA. Now can you do me a favor and break down each one of those reports? Like on the DAC report, what do the DAC report shows on the what is it, PSP? What do the PSP report shows?
So a PSP and a CSA are the same things. In some states, they're called a PSP. In some states, they're called a CSA. Basically, what that tells me is over the last 5 years, how many times you've been pulled over for a DOT inspection. It tells me, because there could be a speeding ticket on there. Well, I guess it'd be a warning ticket. If it's not on your MVR and it's on your CSA, that would be a warning. If it's on both, then you obviously got a speeding ticket and you actually got it because you were speeding through a construction zone or whatever you were doing that made the CS or the DOT pull you over.
Hold that thought, because I just got finished doing a video on a driver that got a ticket, that got a speeding ticket. What is the difference between a warning and an actual ticket? And does it show the same point value?
So a CSA is not attached to your MVR. Okay. Your MVR is your driver's license. A CSA is just a DOT score. It's not attached to your license. So if you got a warning, it's 0 points and it's not on your license. You don't have to go to court. You don't have to pay a fine.
Right.
Okay. So it's 0 points on your license. However, it could be points on the company. So that's why we work so hard. Like your guys' inspections, they may not seem like a big deal to drivers, but ultimately to the company they are, because the more inspections we get, then the more audits you get. The more audits nobody likes an audit. It's so much work because you got to go through and make sure everybody is minding their P's and Q's. You got to go through, all their HOSs and make sure they're doing it right. Because there's drivers out there that, they won't call you when they mess up. So you can't help them fix the problem because they just don't.
All right. So if let's say old Smokey pulls me over and say, okay, well, I'm just going to give you a warning. Now, if he handwrites a warning, like some hit towns, they like handwrite a warning and it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. It don't go on the report. It don't, and I'm talking about not from a DOT, not from a DOT inspector, but from an actual local cop. And he gives me.
If a local cop hand writes you a warning, there's a chance it's on your CSA.
Okay.
There is a chance. A verbal warning is different than a handwritten warning. A handwritten warning has a serial number attached to it. They don't just take a blank piece of paper and say, here's your warning. They're using their ticket books.
Right.
So there's a serial number attached to it. Now it's a report.
Okay. So being that it's not on your license, but it would hurt my CSA.
It doesn't hurt you. It just says that it's a warning.
Oh, okay. So have you heard this common thread from drivers? If an officer gonna write me gonna give me a warning ticket, I should take the ticket. Have you heard of that common thread right there? Because a lot of drivers say, if you're gonna get a warning, get the ticket because it's gonna be the same anyway.
It kind of is the same as far as your company goes. What a lot of people actually say is, well, if you're gonna give me a ticket, make sure it's a seatbelt ticket. Can I get a no seatbelt ticket? They would rather take a no seatbelt ticket. However, a no seatbelt ticket is 3 points for a driver, and it's like 6 or 8 points for a company. So you see how those add up?
Okay. Now the DAT.
Oh, the DAC?
Yeah, the
Your DAC report is actually every place you've ever worked at will, after you either quit with them or get terminated with the company, they will write a report and submit it to the DAC system, which is called Hire Right. That's where they tell us if you abandoned a truck, if you were satisfactory as an employee, and that they would possibly bring you back with a review, or if they would never bring you back. They also tell us how many accidents you've had on there. So all of these systems work together. And of course, they're different systems to get the most money out of the company that they can.
Okay.
No offense to the state, but yeah.
Okay. So as far as a person's DAC report, Um, let's say somebody has some skirmishes on their DAC report and all like that. It's still possible with their DAC report. It's still possible to come into a company.
Yeah, because you know why? Every side has two stories, and then there's the truth.
Mm.
It is my job to investigate the stories and decide where the truth lies.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. I like that. at least you're honest enough to come and say, okay, well, let me do a background on it, and then we'll come back at you. It's not just gonna be like, no.
Yeah, all the time I tell them that, because and a lot of times when I talk to people, they'll be like, I still have the conversation between me and that company saved in my phone. Dude, send that to me. Let me print this out, because it's going in your file so that I have proof on this to protect you. And then I'll even go a step further and be like, you can fight this, right? Here's the phone number. Here's the web address where you can go and fight this. This is your proof.
Okay. Now let me ask you this: as far as companies leaving information on the DAC report, do you guys put the information on there at the time of the incident? So let's say Jack got a speeding ticket. All right, it's an actual speeding ticket. Do y'all put that on his DAC report at the time, or do you guys put that on after he leaves?
I don't think you're supposed to put it on at the time. I think it's supposed to be after they leave. And no, you don't have to put everything on there. Like, it's up to us, the company, to decide what to put on there.
Okay, so
But
the
I've seen people falsify. I mean, they straight falsify, saying that, they abandoned the truck, and it turns out no, they didn't. They dropped it at the terminal that you told them specifically through text message to drop it at, and then you want to go and change it the last minute, so now it's an abandoned truck. No, it's not.
Now, let's go back to your company. Why is it hard to find good drivers?
This is going to make so many people mad.
Oh, gotta make them mad.
Work ethics are not the same as what they used to be. People don't understand that to make money, your driver's door needs to be shut. You can't be going to, I have to go here to fuel up. And then this pilot station is where my favorite coffee is. And then, they got the cleanest restrooms over here. That's a great spot to take a picture. You can't do that. You got to run. You guys are cents per mile pay. Our job as a company is to make sure you're getting miles. If you're at a shipper or a receiver and you've been there 30 minutes past your appointment time and nobody's came to see you and put you in a dock, you call us. We call and we complain. 30 minutes later, so on and so forth. Now you're backed up to a dock. Hey, dude, I've been here in the dock for 30 minutes and they have not unloaded me yet. So now I'm going to call and complain again, because our speed of service, or their speed of service, kind of like when you go to the fast food place, it has to be under 2 minutes. We want you guys out, so you guys are out making money.
All right. That's all right. That was a good one. That deserves a bomb drop. Michelle, why are drivers out here? And I know we touched on a few recruiter ethnics, but again, when drivers call some of these companies out here to talk to them about their company, why are some recruiters are so apprehensive in giving the information about the company?
So it's not, and I know this because I get drivers that call me, I give them all the information they want. The only information I cannot give them 100% at that phone call is their pay. Because if we pay up to 55 cents per mile, which we do, up to, okay, and they tell me everything I want to hear. They're shooting me sprinkles and glitter, okay? And I'm just like, yay, it's raining, everything I need. And then I go run them, and I'm like, oh man, I totally told them I would start them at this, and they lied to me. Like, I feel crushed. I honestly, genuinely do, because I'm the kind of person that takes everything everybody feeds me to heart, and it's truth and gold. And I'm learning it's not true. You guys have to be honest with me. And even if you're honest with me, because I've been lied to so many times, I have to run you. I have to run you and verify what you say is true. And then I call you back and I say, all right, this is the details. This is what I found. This is what I can do for you. And then in 1 year, you will be at this level. How does that sound? And if they don't like it, then there's, what can I do?
All right. So let's say a person, let's say a driver,
Okay.
had driver was at a good company. Unfortunately, he was in a wreck. The company, he left that company up under that circumstances. But so far, hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
All right.
Camera always. Okay, is we back? All right, nope, we're not back yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. So he decides to go with another company to show improve, to get his DAC report or his driver's record back to what it was. How many years should that driver do? How many years, in your opinion, should that driver do
to clean his report?
To clean his report with the one company that he doesn't want to be with.
So there is companies out there that even though he got into an accident and he's not happy at that company, he can switch companies. They're not going to hold it against him unless it was like, lives were lost and he was 100% at fault. Accidents, I think, stay on our DACs for 5 years. And then tickets are 3. Well, CSA things are 3. So if I get pulled over and get an inspection and I fail my inspection, that's 3 years. But an accident, if I'm not mistaken, is 5 years. Maybe 7, but I think it's 5 that we actually count and hold accountable for.
All right. So when you guys go and do the background checks on these drivers, of course you guys got to go and verify their employment. Now, my question is, let's say a driver had, driver worked at 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he worked at 3 companies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's say the driver works at 3 companies. Do you guys go and verify all 3 companies
for the last 5 years?
So you guys verify all companies within the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So if there's 32 companies in the last 5 years, we have to verify them, which is why a lot of people are hesitant about hiring somebody like that. See, when I see things like that, there's one of 2 things. They've been lied to over and over and over again, or they are not somebody that could take orders. So you're working for a company. It's no different a truck driver working as a company driver or me walking into a warehouse getting a job. If they say this is how things have to be done and these are the rules, then by damn, that's how it should be done. And those are the rules. So I have to follow those or else I get written up, and then I get fired. So I can't sit there and go and take my unaccountability to the next company and be like, yeah, I quit that place because they just did me wrong. Instead of saying, you know what? I didn't want to follow the rules. I've learned my lesson and I'm going to move on. It was my responsibility, my accountability. Does that make sense?
That makes plenty of sense. That makes plenty of sense. So again, you guys take you guys, and I'm talking CLE, you guys take the whole 5 years. So you do you think some companies just take that? Because from what I guess the confusion to me was at one point or another was that they within the last 12 months that they verified. So
Oh,
like for example, if let's say you called JNR Schwugel, you called US Express, and you called Worcester Motorways. All right. So you didn't get an answer from Worcester Motorways, but you got an answer from, well, you didn't get an answer from Worcester Motorways, nor did you get an answer from JNR Schwugel, but you got an answer that I was 2 years, 2 years with US Express.
okay.
Would I still be considered hireable?
You're already in the truck at this point. You're driving. I'm just going to keep on annoying these guys because they have 30 days to get an answer back to me. So for 30 days, I will submit until they don't give it to me. But I have a paper trail to prove that I tried. So when DOT does their audit, I can prove I did what I was supposed to do. They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
All right. So let's go back to the DAC report, because the DAC report is snitching. If I came from an era, or from back when, like when you guys call a company, like let's say, like for reference sakes, because this is a whole different industry. Like I never, like when I came into it, they was like, yo, we need 10 years. Like 10 years. I want you to touch on that. But they like, they call a company, and the company is only supposed to tell you, yeah, that person worked there and this is how long he worked there. But with the DAC report, it tells you like, yeah, that person worked there, and then then him and this is everything that he did there. Why is that?
Everything that you did, that they don't say everything that you did. They just say whether or not you're rehireable. They say if you were in any accidents, and whether or not you failed a drug test.
I understand about the drug test. That's a big thing.
Yeah,
too.
they don't get all nitty gritty. There is some people that'll say, call me. And you call them and they'll let loose a little bit more information. But for the most part, that's all that's on that DAC report.
Yeah, because like I said, I came from an era where they only supposed to just tell you where you work at. What's with this 10-year thing? Like, why do trucking companies
do
need
10 years of past employment?
Yes.
Not everybody does. I think state or DOT requirement is 5 years, but some people do 10 years. And because people don't want to waste all this. You guys don't understand how expensive it is to bring somebody in. We pay for your flight, your hotel. We give you guys a gift card. Well, we do. We take care of you guys. We let you use the company vehicle. We make sure there's fuel in that company vehicle. We take care of you guys 100%. And then your reports cost us money. Bringing you in costs us money. Putting you in a truck costs us money. Then when you leave, it's, we have to COVID clean these trucks now, and that costs us money. So we want to make sure we're bringing the right people in. So when you bring somebody in that's a job jumper, and you don't get down to the nitty gritty reason why they're a job jumper. So if they're a job jumper just because they can't get along nowhere, or are they a job jumper because they've truly, honestly been lied to, and they found out the truth within, a few months. And you can tell the difference because the job jumpers are there for a few weeks, and the other ones, they're there for, 4, 5, 6 months. And then they're like, this just isn't for me. And we're not for everybody either. I'm not going to tell you that, oh, everybody, please come aboard. Give me a call. I'm definitely going to hire you. What if you don't like us? You don't like us. You know what I mean? You can't go around meeting everybody in the world and be like, yep, that's my friend. Same with companies to work for.
All right.
My cat is attacking me. Hold on. All right. I'm getting so mad at it.
All right. So with CLE, like I said, when I made the call to you, it was a very good call. It really was. You guys need to go back and listen to that conversation that I had with her. It came to the point now that actually me and her are actually friends, and I can call her to get to do an episode like this because she's a recruiter. She knows the world. She knows what you guys are looking for. And if if anybody in the chat that has any questions, definitely come out and ask. CLE. Now you guys, the company side, the CLE transportation side been in existence for 10 years, right?
Yep.
Who is the longest driver that you have there?
Actually, a few of them. We just lost one of our drivers that's been there the longest. He retired, health issues. We all get older. We all end up, our wives want to see us more, whatever. Husbands, if you're a female driver, because there is female drivers out there. Good job, ladies. But he was the longest one. Then there's Norm. Norm's been there for over 10 years. Then we have, I know Jose's been here for about 8 years. We have a lot of drivers, but you got to understand when we first started, we didn't have a lot of drivers. We were new. We were just like these other new companies. We had crap trucks. We were doing everything we can to keep everybody on the road. Well, I wasn't. They were. I'm new to the company. I've only been here for over a year. But now we're at the point that we've got all these brand new trucks. Like right now, I have 5 brand new Mack Anthem automatics to fill. When I say brand new, I don't mean 0 miles. I mean less than 1,000 miles because they're driven from PA to get here. So they've got some miles on them.
All right. So as far as let's talk about the equipment because that's another thing that's big with some drivers as well.
You want to hear my version of the equipment or a driver's version of the equipment? Because my version it's so pretty.
How about both? How about both sides?
I could actually get a driver on the phone with us.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's see what's up. Let's see what you got to say.
Let me see who's available.
All right. Let's see what he got to say.
We'll do oh my gosh, I got a lot of drivers I could actually call. Hold on. Let me see if Bill Storms found his phone yet. His phone fell between the cabinet and the bed today, so he had to wedge it out. Hey, Bill, what are you doing?
Man, I heard him all the way over here.
You're driving? Can you talk and drive, or you're on your headset? Yeah, I'm on my headset. You want to do a YouTube thing with me? Sure, what are we doing? Did you just make your voice deeper? Okay, listen. I got he's my friend. His name is his show is Lockoutmen, okay? And we're actually doing a live feed right now. And we were talking about the company. Now we're going to start talking about the truck. So I'm going to put you, with your permission, I want to put you on speaker so he can ask you some questions. Is that okay? His name, it's Lockoutmen podcast show.
Yeah, Lockoutmen.
Lockoutmen. He's laughing because I repeated myself. Do you want to do it? You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. I'm going to put you on speaker, okay? All right, hold on. All right, this is Bill. Bill, say hi to LaShawn.
Bill, can you hear me?
How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So I'm not going to keep you long because you're driving right now. But how long have you been driving with the company?
Since this company, I've been driving since November
All right. So
2020.
all right. So the truck that they got you in, tell us what they got over there as far as the equipment goes.
Well, I first started out in a 2017 Western Star 13-speed. I think it had an 80-inch bunk and nice refrigerator, 2,500-watt inverter. I mean, pretty much all the bells and whistles. Not everything, but definitely better than your standard company truck.
Okay.
I went ahead and I got rid of that 2017, and they gave me a 2019 Mac Anthem, which is an automatic. The M8 engine, I don't really know much about the Mac engines. It's a 12-speed automatic. And so far, it's pretty smooth. I don't have any issues such as in the past, if you go into reverse, it would take a while, then all of a sudden it would slam into reverse. And stuff like that. They were a pain in the butt. No, this one is nice, easy, smooth.
It's mint.
Real nice.
It's mint.
All right. So just about everything in there, the inverter. Do they got a TV? TV in there?
No.
No, they don't. But I could probably add one if I wanted to. But they don't keep me sitting enough to watch TV. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Tell it.
Okay.
Tell it like it is, Bill. Tell
That's
it.
what's
Hey,
up.
Bill.
That's what's up.
Why did you switch trucks because there was any problems with the Western Star, or did you just switch it because you wanted something a little different?
A little bit of both. The only thing with the Western Star that was bugging me was there was wind noise. But if it was windy outside, it would come into the driver's door at a very high pitch screech, and couldn't figure out what the reason was for that.
Stop.
So that was one of the reasons.
Do they have a
the Mac Anthem?
do they have a driver cam in they equipment?
As in, like, facing me to see me picking my nose? God, no.
How about facing out, Bill? Do we have one installed facing out?
No, we do not.
How do you know I don't have one in there with you?
Because you would call me more often if you did.
Like, Bill, both hands on the wheels. Get it out of your nose. Yeah. No,
All right,
we don't
Bill.
have one.
Well, Bill, man, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us, man.
Hey, not a problem. Honestly, I wish I found this company years ago. It's a fabulous company. Dead serious. It's a really, really good company.
How are the owners?
Are great.
How about the owners?
The owners are very, very nice. I haven't really spoke with Igor all that often. I think he's been on vacation most of the time. But Daniela, the other owner, the co-owner, she will, when I call, she knows it's me. I don't know if they've got caller ID or what, but she recognizes my number, and she asks me how I'm doing, if I need anything, if everything's going okay. She asked me how a doctor's appointment went when I didn't even know that she knew I had a doctor's appointment. So they pay attention to a driver. The driver definitely comes first over here, I believe. I really do believe that. They keep you moving. They keep the paycheck steady. They keep it definitely on the plus side there. You know, keep the wallet fat. Got the miles going. So it's just all around. It's a good, really, really, truly good company.
All right.
I'm glad you're happy.
How did you how did you find it, Bill? Like what did you do to find this company?
I was looking on the dating website, Lowered Expectations.
Oh my God. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
I've seen their trucks around. I live in Ohio. I've seen their trucks around, and I've seen them advertised when they first started getting the Western Stars in. They had Western Stars, and they had Freightliners, I believe. And that's when I initially started talking to Michelle. It's probably been a good 2 years ago or so, I would say, hasn't it been?
No, well, I think when you started talking to them, it was Christina and Jose that you were talking to, because I've been there for a year. We started talking about a year ago. Yeah, it did take me a minute to get them in, but you know what? That's how it works. You don't want to push people; they need to make their own decisions, or else they're not going to be happy.
Yeah, and I'm very happy. Like I said, I wish I'd been here, a long time ago. But you got so many companies out there that will say anything to get a driver in there. Oh, we'll have you home every weekend, Monday through Friday. You're home Friday at noon. No, that's BS.
Bill, how often can you be home if you live in Ohio?
You can be home weekly. May not be Saturday, Sunday, but you're going to be home weekly.
Yep.
I'll be home probably within the next 2 days, and I just left out on Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'll go for any time at the house, but I might shoot down there for the night. Turn around and go back again. If you can run Ohio regional, you're home weekly. We're pretty much an out and back company, so maybe you're up in California, you're going to reload, you're coming right back to Ohio.
Yep.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, Bill. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate your time and your candor.
Hey, not a problem. Anytime, just give me a shout.
Don't worry, Bill. I'll pay you later.
That'll work.
All right, bye, hon.
All right, we'll see you guys. Take her easy.
All right, bye.
Yeah, Michelle, you so far you got some happy drivers over there, man.
I know.
I mean,
I gotta keep them happy. How else do you keep them?
I mean, wow. So for any drivers that are interested in coming to CLE transportation, what is your criteria? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you offering? And so forth and so on. Brown Eyed Trucker, I see you. What's going on? Long time no see. Go ahead, Michelle.
So we have a cents per mile pay, up to 55 cents per mile. And I'm going to tell you it's up to. And it does not mean, it includes my sign-on bonus, and it's spread out over a year, and that's why it's what it is. Because that's something that I actually did hear the other day. No, it's if I pay you 55 cents per mile, it's 55 cents per mile, plus you're getting the sign-on bonus. And you're getting paid orientation, and you're still getting the safety bonuses that we give out every quarter, as long as you meet the safety guidelines. So if you've got a great record and you've got 3 jobs or less in the last 5 years, nothing on your MVR, nothing on your CSA, and you've got the experience, because let's face it, seasoned drivers do need to be rewarded a little bit more. Because of the fact that they've been driving for so long. So they're going to get the higher pay. If you're new to the driving industry, I'm going to give you whatever I possibly can. If you have 1 year, you have not bounced around job to job, I'm probably going to start you at the lower end, around 50 cents per mile. But then again, it also depends on, if you have a tanker and a hazmat too. If you have tanker and a hazmat, that goes into it as well. We don't require those anymore, because we do have a lot of loads that don't require a tanker. And I do have to say this, just because I say requires a tanker does not mean you're driving a tanker truck.
You're just taking, you're taking load, liquid loads that
Yeah, I did have somebody ask me, how many tanker trucks do you have and when do I get those? Where are they? And I'm like, are you kidding? We don't have tankers. It just means you're hauling liquid.
So are y'all driving only? Y'all got flatbed? What do you guys haul?
We got dry van and we have 13 reefers. The reefers are for produce runs, and your produce runs are Florida and California. So it's not very often that you would be doing it. We do a lot of Ohio to Texas runs, especially the Laredo area. So if you want the miles and you want to make some money, and you're committed and goal oriented and you have goals in your life that you want to achieve, that's what I want. I want people that have something that they want in the future that they need to work for, because those are the people that work hard. I mean, I have a 5-year plan and I got to work my ass off to get there. I'm not going to get there by sitting here expecting, just a check to be handed to me. I really have to bust my rump for it.
Now, for a driver that's interested in coming over, Texas runs, but what if a driver likes to go like his home time, because home time is where you want your
I
home
don't understand this question. Okay, so if you're out 1 week and you're out 2 weeks or you're out 3 weeks, you still have resets, do you not?
Yeah.
Okay, so how is it like one guy? I mean, I had a guy honestly say that even the guy that we talked to, the very first guy that called in, he was like, I can be out, for 3 months. Why? You're married. Well, isn't that what it takes for me to make money? No. It doesn't matter if I send you to Texas and back or California and back. You still have a reset. Whether the reset's at home or in your truck, it's still a reset. You're going to get miles no matter where you go. It's the thing that makes the difference is how often you stop, how often you open that driver's door. That's
now my
why.
question. Now my question is this. It wasn't about that, because I'm a home every week kind of guy. The
Right?
thing is, I want my home time at different places, like for
You can do
example,
that.
Minnesota.
Yeah, you're like, I want to go to Arizona for a vacation in a couple of weeks. Let me get some home time.
Not just for vacation, just for the weekend. Like,
right. Well, that to me is a vacation, okay? Because
staycation. Yeah. So I'll tell my fleet. I'll tell my fleet manager, like, yo,
you Minnesota. Got anything going over Minnesota? Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's up.
Minnesota. I have drivers that have families. I have a driver in particular. She's got family in Washington, family in Florida, and so she'll do
Nevada.
Yeah, we could do Nevada too. We go there, but I got family in Nevada, but she sets it up to where she can do her home time here, and then her home time here, and then her home time at her house too. So she'll set it up for all over. I've got a guy that owns 3 houses, 3 different states. He'll do his home time in each one of those.
See, that's what's up. That is what's up.
That's one of the benefits to trucking.
Michelle, hey, listen, I want to thank you for coming on and sharing information about CLE transportation, CLE transportation, and sharing your feelings about recruiters in general. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Again, how can people get to find CLE?
Well, you can Google us, www.cletransportation.com. There we are. Hi, CLE. That's us. And then if you go to the careers page, you can read all about us. You can call me and ask any questions. You can actually call the office number. I think it's 433-6200. And then I even have a phone number you can call too after hours. So we're always here for you guys.
All right. So the requirements.
It's 1 year. tanker endorsements, but we're taking people with no tanker endorsements now too, because we're getting too big. We're getting big enough to where you can either haul liquid, totes of liquid, or skids of air, which are actually potato chips.
What is the sign-on bonus? Is 1,000? And
It
it's
is 1,000. It is 1,000.
paid out in the first 2 weeks.
Yep.
Average miles is about 2,800.
2,800 to 34. Yeah.
Let's see, up to 55 cents. All right. You guys got health care there.
Oh yeah, the company is doing something huge this April 1st. They're stepping up and they're paying the premiums for the drivers.
Okay.
How much does that save somebody a month?
A lot.
A lot. Like
Equipment.
$400 a month is what the company is going to end up doing. I think it's huge.
Equipment.
It's a big deal.
You got Mac Western Stars, and you do have manuals for drivers that wants manuals.
Yep, those are the 13-speed Western Stars.
And they're governed at 70 miles per hour.
They are governed at 70.
Okay. And the additional benefits, pet policy and rider policy.
Yep, we do have a pet policy. 25 pounds and under, you do need to pay a pet deposit, but it is not taken all at once. It's, I think, 600. And then the rider policy, of course, just be there 90 days. It's one rider per quarter. And just like any other insurance company, they don't allow it, so you got to sign a waiver.
So this whole area right here, no
is
more.
Actually gone. Yep. We have regional drivers that will still do it.
We still got to go through this bum PA, huh?
Not all of it. Where's Buffalo, New York? Right up here. Oh, you can't see me. I'm pointing like you can see where I'm pointing to.
It's somewhere around here, right? Let me see. PA.
It's
Ain't this
right
New York
up there.
right here?
I can't even see your mouse. No, it's right over towards Canada. Yeah, up a little more to your left and down. Buffalo, New York is right around there somewhere.
Okay.
So that's straight down from there. And then, of course, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, all that's in it. But all that northeast is gone, except for the regional drivers. We already have a board that are already contracted to drive those routes. Those are the only ones that will stay on it.
All right. Do you guys have Canada?
No, not yet.
Nope. No Canada?
Not yet. There's 40-something states to work with there.
Not yet, y'all. Oh, not yet. But y'all working on that, though.
Yeah, let me see what I can do about that.
All right. That's what's up. Again, thank you very much, Michelle, for coming on.
Hey, no problem.
I am about to go ahead and call it. I got to get some sleep because I got to get right back up.
I know. I got to take my medicine.
A whole nother situation. We'll talk about.
Well, you'll have to tell me about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
All right.
But Michelle, thank you very much. I appreciate your time and all your other drivers' time. If they definitely want to come on and share their experience, by all means, give them my number and I'll bring them on and we'll talk shop.
All right. I will let them know.
All right, Michelle, you take it easy. And she is gone. Thank you, ma'am. All right, y'all. That was Michelle from CLE Transportation out of, where you out of again? Huron, Ohio. So if you guys, and you don't even have to live in Ohio, she hires from Texas, as she already heard when she was talking to the one driver. They hire from Texas, Florida, Nevada, Washington State. You guys got a good record, she could get you on, see what's up, try it. Hopefully she answers some of you guys' questions as far as, why recruiters do what they do. You know what I'm saying? D Nitty, got a question for you, bruh. Somebody requested me to do an update for night transportation. So here's the challenge for you, buddy. If you got anybody there that you know that wants to come on and talk about night transportation, let's get them together so we can have an MTC call, bro. That's the challenge. All right. All right, that's going to do it for the Lockoutmen podcast show. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell and that all button. And then while you're here, let me see how many of you guys are here. Let's see. Okay. We need to get them lights up. That's what I'm saying. We need to get them lights up. Hook a brother up with them lights. All right. I'm about to get on up out of here. You guys take it easy, and I'll come back at you guys with another. D Nitty, get at me on the back end on who you want me to talk to. Brown Eyed Trucker, if you still in here, get at me. I like to get you on to see what you've been into. All right, guys, y'all take it easy. Gone.
This your year, get it in. Party over here, get it in. She like a liquor clear, get it in. She get it from a deal, get it in. Make it disappear, get it in. Park it in the rear, get it in. Now make it reappear, get it in. Freaky with no fear, get it in. Pop it in the clutch, girl, get it in gear. Jump on it, double dutch, girl, get it in gear. Drop it, double clutch, girl, get it in gear. Pump it up, butt lift, now downshift.